What's up, VFW family? This is Ryan Mack, president of Main Street. Great to connect with the entire VFW family today. I want to give a special shout out to Master Sergeant retired Patricia Baisden, a loving, praying mother and grandmother, and a Bronze Star Afghanistan disabled veteran. Thank you for your service, Patricia. You're not just an inspiration, you're basically a superhero in my book. Today, I'm tackling a fantastic question that Patricia asked. What are the best stocks to invest in today for future retirement? Great question. I mean, who doesn't want to make their golden years a little more golden? But before I get into the stock talk, let me get some stuff off my chest. Here's the deal. I can't give you specific stock tips because I'm not a licensed financial advisor anymore. I used to be, but wasn't a great salesman. I was always finding my way to talk people out of buying from me. You hear me saying things like, you don't need all that insurance. You got benefits at your job. What do you need that insurance for? So save your money. So I decided I was much better at educating than selling, but I do have a class coming to you that's going to show you how to select a financial advisor, preferably a CFP, certified financial planner. So stay tuned for that. I also want to emphasize that the stock names that I mentioned today are just suggestions for the type of stocks you might want to consider when doing your own research. Make sure the stocks fit your needs and that you might want to get a financial advisor to help you select them. Think of it like shopping for shoes, right? You want to make sure they fit before you strut down the street. I say this because I don't want to get the VFW sued. I don't want you going out and buying stocks based upon the stocks that I mentioned and they flop and you say, well, the video told me to buy the stock, so we can't have that. So no stock tips over the internet for people we've never met especially, all right? Now we've got that done. Let's get into some general strategies and considerations that can help you make informed decisions about your investment. So buckle up. Here we go. First up, let's talk about some potential sectors that you might be considering or worth considering for 2025. These are areas that have shown resilience and potential for growth, kind of like that oak tree in the storm, right? So number one is healthcare. As the population ages, healthcare stocks often become a good place to go because they perform pretty well. Companies like Johnson & Johnson or Elevance Health are strong players in this space. Think of them like your financial healthcare providers. Two, consumer staples. These are companies that provide and produce essential products, like the stuff you can't live without. Think of them like P&G, Procter & Gamble, Coca-Cola, things that keep your pantry stocked and your fridge happy. Or utilities. Utility stocks typically provide consistent dividends and are less volatile. Look into companies like NextEra Energy or Duke Energy for stability. They show up like reliable friends who show up on a movie night with the popcorn. Or technology stocks. Tech stocks will be a bit of a roller coaster, certainly as of late. Certain companies like Microsoft or Apple offer substantial growth opportunities. Just remember to keep your arms and legs inside the ride at all times. Or dividend stocks. These are companies that have consistently increased their dividends for 25 years or more. Examples like 3M and McDonald's. They're basically like grandpas of the stock market, always giving you a little something extra. Well, number 6, my personal favorite, exchange-traded funds. If you want ultimate diversification, consider ETFs, exchange-traded funds, which allow you to buy sometimes like the whole market, which can be a great strategy for reducing risk at a low cost. For example, if you want to buy the entire Dow Jones Industrial Average, you can get the DIA ETF. If you want interested in buying the whole S&P, you can do the SPY ETF, could be your go-to. It's like a mini portfolio in one investment. Now that we've covered some sectors, let's discuss some key factors to research when you're buying a stock. Number 1, company fundamentals. Always analyze earnings reports, revenue growth, and profit margins before making a decision. Think of it like reading a nutrition label before you eat the dessert. Make sure it's worth the calories. Number 2, industry trends. Understand the overall outlook for the sector. Is it on the rise or about to go belly up? Keep your eyes peeled. Number 3, dividend history. Look for companies with a solid track record of paying and increasing dividends over time. You want a reliable partner, not someone who ghosts you after the first date. 4, valuation metrics. I love this one. It sets key ratios like the PE, price to earnings ratio, to see if stocks are fairly valued compared to their industry. This is like checking the price of your favorite shirt before you buy. It better be worth it. Number 5, and this is an important one, especially in today's times, management quality. Research the company's leadership and their strategic vision. Strong management can make a significant difference. You want a captain who knows how to steer the ship, not someone who's lost at sea. Number 6, market position. Evaluate the company's competitive advantages and the market share. Are they the big fish in a small pond or just another guppy in the ocean? Then you got economic indicators. Keep an eye on broader economic factors that can impact stock performance. It's like watching the weather before planning a picnic. Don't get caught in the rain. Now, before you start investing, it's equally important to have a few things in place. So let's talk about these things. Let's talk about the emergency fund. Make sure you have savings set aside for emergencies. This is your safety net, like a trampoline for when life throws you curveballs. You don't have to liquidate a portfolio when your car gets busted or you have an illness. Let's talk about budgeting. This is the driver. Establish a budget that will allow you to determine how much you can afford to invest every single month. This budget is crucial because it will dictate your ability to implement a portfolio management strategy such as dollar cost averaging. With dollar cost averaging, you can consistently invest a fixed amount, which means when the market goes up, you buy less. When the market goes down, you buy more. Regardless of market conditions, your budget will guide your investments. It's like sticking to a diet. You can't eat the whole cake, but you can have a slice every now and then. Let's talk about retirement accounts. Consider utilizing tax advantage accounts like IRAs or 401ks to maximize your savings. They're like secret treasure chests for your future. Let's talk about investment goals. Define your investment horizon, risk tolerance, and financial goals clearly. It's setting your GPS before the road trip, knowing exactly where you're headed. This is critical. Number 5, let's talk about diversification strategy. Plan to diversify your portfolio to mitigate risk rather than putting all your eggs in one basket. Nobody wants to be that person who brings only one dish to the potluck. Investment knowledge, that's what this is all about. Educate yourself on stock market basics and investment strategies to feel more confident. Knowledge is your best friend in this game, and that's what this hotline is for. Keep the questions coming like Patricia is. Number 7, brokerage account. Set up an account with a reputable brokerage that meets your needs. It's like finding a good gym. Choose one that works for you. And then lastly, regularly review your plan. Establish a schedule for reviewing and adjusting your portfolio as needed. Think of it like a regular checkup, keeping things healthy and thriving. Thank you for joining me today. Also want to let you know that we'll be conducting an entire class on Investing 101, where we'll go much deeper into this information that we went over here. So stay tuned for that. Remember, investing is a journey, and it's essential to equip yourself with knowledge and the right support. So feel free to reach out through the economic hotline, the VFW economic hotline at QMgeneral at VFW.org. Keep the questions coming. Happy investing. Be the change. Peace.